Samsung One UI 8 removes bootloader unlocking. What this means for Android enthusiasts. Wave goodbye to custom ROMs, as One UI 8 has put an end to a vital feature for Android users. It's a well-known fact that the majority of Samsung smartphone users don't delve deeply into modifying their device's software. Yet, there exists a passionate community of Android aficionados who take the plunge to root their devices and unlock bootloaders, allowing them to install custom ROMs and kernels. Until recently, this capability was a staple for Samsung devices outside the United States. However, recent revelations indicate that the upcoming One UI 8 update will eliminate the option to unlock the bootloader across all Samsung devices. Initially discovered in beta versions of One UI 8 for the Galaxy S25, this change has now been confirmed in the stable releases for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 as well. A thorough analysis of the code has shown that, irrespective of the region, users will find that the bootloader unlocking feature is absent on devices running One UI 8. This news is likely to displease a segment of the enthusiast community, as it means they will no longer have the ability to install custom ROMs to keep their devices updated once official software support comes to an end. Additionally, they will miss out on the opportunity to use custom kernels that can enhance device performance. However, it's important to highlight that many of the latest Samsung smartphones now come with a promise of 6 years of Android updates. And flagship models even guarantee 7 years. This raises an interesting point. Is the ability to unlock the bootloader and install custom ROMs still as crucial as it once was? But here's where it gets controversial. With the increasing longevity of official support, are we witnessing the decline of the custom ROM community? What do you think? Is this a step backward for user freedom? Or is it a necessary evolution in smartphone technology? Share your thoughts in the comments. Samsung ends era of custom ROMs. One UI 8 bootloader unlocking disabled globally. A seismic shift is shaking the custom ROM community. Samsung might be phasing out the ability to unlock bootloaders on its devices with the rollout of One UI 8. This isn't just a technical tweak, it's a potential game changer for developers, tinkerers, and anyone who loves pushing the limits of their smartphones. But here's where it gets controversial. If true, this move could mark the end of an era for Samsung's global user base, not just a regional restriction. Let's break it down. For years, Samsung phones have allowed users to unlock their bootloaders, a critical step for installing custom ROMs, tweaking system settings, or achieving root access. This was made possible via the OEM unlocking toggle in developer options. However, US models have already been missing this feature for a while. Now, reports from XDA developers via Android Authority suggest the restriction is spreading worldwide. A new line in the bootloader configuration, Android boot other locked equals 1, has been spotted in One UI 8 firmware for non-US devices. This line acts as a gatekeeper. When set to 1, the OEM unlock option vanishes from the settings app, effectively blocking the path to customization. And this is the part most people miss. The change isn't just about hiding a toggle. It's a systemic shift in how Samsung controls its hardware. Previously, users could sidestep regional limitations by flashing firmware from other markets. But with this update, even international models are now locked down. For developers and enthusiasts, this means fewer options for experimentation and a tighter grip on device freedom. But why would Samsung do this? The company has long balanced user customization with security and stability. While unlocking bootloaders empowers users, it also opens the door to vulnerabilities and voided warranties. Samsung's stance could be framed as a protective measure or a step toward monopolizing the Android experience. Where do you stand? Is this a necessary evolution or a betrayal of the open source spirit? Stay ahead of the curve. Don't miss out on the latest insights, trends, and analysis in the world of data, technology, and startups. Subscribe to our newsletter and get exclusive content delivered straight to your inbox. Samsung's One UI 8 also brings fresh lock screen tricks, but the bootloader debate is stealing the spotlight. Current devices not yet updated to One UI 8 might still offer unlockable bootloaders, but the writing's on the wall. Future models and updates could follow suit. An official statement from Samsung remains pending, leaving the community in limbo. So, what's next? Will this move spark a backlash from the developer community? Or will users adapt to the new normal? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you support Samsung's decision, or do you see it as a step backward for user freedom?